Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be ranking my top 10 neutral palettes. I don't know if I'm really gonna rank them from 10 to 1, but I'm gonna try. And we'll see how it goes, okay? Because some of these I've used a long time, and some of these I just literally started using yesterday. So we will see how things go. And hi, if you are new here on my channel, my name is Jennifer, and I do makeup material on this channel, but I also focus on agoraphobic material because I myself am agoraphobic. And if you are interested in either or, say, both of those subjects, then I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell and set it to all, because we are on the road to 200 subscribers. And once we reach 200 subscribers, that will kick off our next giveaway. And you can be a part of that. Yeah. We would be grateful for that, and you could be part of our small family, and we would love to have you here. And yeah, if you're interested in today's subject, then hang tight because we are getting right into it. Okay, now that we're back, let's start off with number 10. Okay, this one I just did a first impressions of, and I know it's, why are you putting it in your top 10 when you just started using it? Well, I decided to kick out one from my top 10 because it is so similar to one of my other that is in the top 10. And that was my Nabla Side by Side palette. And I replaced it with Shadow Kiss. And if you want to see the video for this one, it is up on my channel. I will link it down below. It is what I am wearing on my eyes today. And it is a dupe. It is from Alter Ego. It is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Glam palette. And it is just very stunning. It has a great gradient of colors, and it is low on matte colors, but the matte colors that they do have are very effective. And they have some topper shades that are very good, and some metallics that are just awesome. And it, I just swatched it mostly, but the swatches came out and it swatched very nicely. And I'm confident enough to put it at the bottom of my top 10. And I can see it starting to rise up as I keep using it. Okay, at number 9, let's see. I will put my Natasha Denona Ayana palette because this is, as I am thinking about it, it is only available to BoxyCharmers, I think. And so it's not widely available, and it is just a good curated palette. I could do without this color right here. So I use these 4 shades on the lid. I can make a good eyelid story with these colors right here and be done with it. This I could use for an inner shade highlight, I guess. But this would be my number 9 pick. In the same vein, I have the Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette. It is a smaller, they're smaller 25 shade palette. It has, I could use all 5 of these shades right here and make a good color story out of it. Now, you're probably saying, why are you putting all your Natasha Denona down at the bottom? Well, just because I'm limited with what I can do with these and color stories. So that's why this makes it number 8. Now, what is number 7? I would say because this is a new one, it is my NYX Ultimate. It is their Lunar New Year palette. I picked this up recently. I don't think I've used it in a favorites and fails video, but it is pretty spectacular. It does have some muted reds here and a red shimmer shade there, but I would call it neutral still palette because it is surrounded by all these neutrals. This is the only colors in here, but they're still muted enough that you could almost call them neutral colors. And I like some good cream shades up here to use up here to blend in when I have a couple of colors blended up here to soften the blend up here. And it's just a good overall neutral palette. So I'm putting this at number 7. At number 6, I'm going to put my ColourPop Going Coconut because it is, and you don't see my nudes, my ColourPop Nudes palette in here because it's just kind of boring, really. So, but this one, this has a better color story. And I love this Super Shock shadow they have in here. I can't read the name of it, but it has these brown colors in here. Their nude palette really is really boring. I couldn't put it in my top 10. But again, you have these cream shades, but you have these darker shades too. I love having the darker shades to darken up your corners. And of course, I love a good metallic. So this is good for number 6. Number 5, I would have to give to my Coffee Cat, Wet n Wild Coffee Cat palette. The top has broken off. I've had this for about a year now. And this is like my perfect fall palette. And I say that because of all the browns in here and the brown metallics. And it has a couple of good colored metallics too, but for the most part, it's all brown and neutral. Neutrally neutral. I really love to wear this palette in the fall time. And it's just a good mix of neutrals. This palette isn't available anymore, but, and I'm sad that the top is broken, but, and it's supposed to smell like coffee, but it smells awful. Okay, I've got 4 left, and this is hard. I will put my Patrick Ta palette at number 4. This is a very shiny palette, and it has lots of dimension, like it says. It has these cream shadows over here, and it has the mattes. I love the mattes in this, and it has some metallics, and it has some glitter, what I call glitter shimmers, and this is glitter shade. I don't care what they say, but this is straight up glitter because anytime I use it, I just get glitter everywhere on my hand and on my face. But I love the dimension. I can't say anything but dimension, but the dimension of these mattes and the metallics are just awesome. And I don't see myself using the cream shades too much, but they are good base colors. And I will give it that. And yeah, I just love this palette so much. Okay, I guess this is easier said than done. So number 3 I will give to my Mary Jane palette. If nothing else, then to the packaging. The packaging is everything. And yes, it is a pure, unadulterated mess. It is already messing up everywhere as we speak. This color, Cali, is like having to babysit a color. Yes. But the mattes in here, the mattes, again, are everything that you could want. These 2 colors on the end, I could do without. The other shimmers in here are perfect. They're great to work with. Yeah, I just have problems with these 2 on the end. But everything else, if you wet your brush or your finger, they will turn out just fine. And yeah, that shade did just explode everywhere. Okay, my number 2 is my tried and true Naked OG palette that I tried to pan, but I am still working on it. I'm not trying to pan it, but I'm still using it. It's old, but it still works. And I love it so much. And I've already used up some of the shades, but like I said, it may be old, but it still works. The shadows haven't gone bad or anything like that. So this palette is still good to go. I love the metallics on it. I love the couple of, I used 3 of the colors in here as matte colors. Even though technically there's only 2 matte colors, I still use 3 of them as matte color. And this will forever be my favorite, but it still doesn't pale in comparison to my Sultry palette. And this has been loved a lot, and it was in the little game show that I had in Guess That Palette. And even though I'm not a big fan of Anastasia Beverly Hills, I still love this palette. It is my favorite. And I love that it just has that one little blip of color in there. It is the perfect shade, I think. And I love this color right here to darken up things. And it even has a little bit of black in here to go even deeper if you want to. And I love that it has that cream shade there. And the metallics are stuff to write home about. And I gotta say, I don't think it is available right now, but the Nabla Side by Side palette is pretty comparable to this palette if you want something comparable to this palette. So that's why my Nabla Side by Side isn't in my top 10. But I love all these palettes equally, but if I had to rank them, that would be my ranking right there. And that is it. Give me a like if you liked this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite neutral palette is, or what you thought of my ranking, if you would rank them differently. And I just hope you are having a great day today out there. And if you are not, I hope something happens to make your day go a little bit better. Whenever you are watching this, morning, noon, or night. And if you are having an especially hard time, I am rooting for you and I am sending you out the good vibes. And just remember to stay strong and to stay healthy, which is very important, and to stay safe. And I will see you hopefully in my next video. Okay, I've got shimmer and shine all over my hand here. Alright, I will see you in my next video, hopefully. Okay, goodbye.